The secret to life is to put yourself in the right lighting. For some, it's a Broadway spotlight. For others, a lamplit desk. There's zero correlation between being the best talker and having the best ideas. If you like to do things in a slow and steady way, don't let others make you feel as if you have to race. If you enjoy depth, don't force yourself to seek breadth. If you prefer single tasking to multitasking, stick to your guns. Being relatively unmoved by rewards gives you the uncalculable power to go your own way. Shyness is the fear of social disapproval or humiliation, while introversion is a preference for environments that are not overstimulating. Shyness is inherently painful. Introversion is not. Spend your free time the way you like, not the way you think you're supposed to. We don't need giant personalities to transform companies. We need leaders who build not their own egos, but the institutions they run. Everyone shines, given the right lighting. Introverts living in the extrovert ideal are like women in a man's world, discounted because of a trait that goes to the core of who they are. One genuine new relationship is worth a fistful of business cards. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and we should use them proportionally. Solitude is a catalyst for innovation. We put too much of a premium on presenting and not enough on substance and critical thinking. It's okay to cross the street to avoid making small talk. Appearance is not reality. Some people act like extroverts, but the effort costs them energy, authenticity, and even physical health. Others seem aloof or self-contained, but their inner landscapes are rich and full of drama. Introverts need to trust their gut and share their ideas as powerfully as they can. This does not mean aping extroverts. Ideas can be shared quietly. The purpose of school should be to prepare kids for the rest of their lives, but too often what kids need to be prepared for is surviving the school day itself. The medium is not always the message. Sensitive people enjoy small talk only after they've gone deep. The same person who would never raise a hand in a lecture hall of 200 people might blog to 2,000 or 2 million without thinking twice. What if you love knowledge for its own sake, not necessarily as a blueprint to action? Venting doesn't soothe anger, it fuels it. Pay attention to what you envy. Jealousy is an ugly emotion, but it tells the truth. You mostly envy those who have what you desire. People who suppress negative emotions tend to leak those emotions later in unexpected ways. The trick is to not amass all the different kinds of available power, but to use well the kind you've been granted. We can stretch our personalities, but only up to a point. Our inborn temperaments influence us, regardless of the lives we lead. There is no more courageous than the person who speaks with the courage of his convictions. Introverts focus on the meaning they make of the events swirling around them. Extroverts plunge into the events themselves. Introverts recharge their batteries by being alone. Extroverts need to recharge when they don't socialize enough. Naked lions are just as dangerous as elegantly dressed ones. If genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, then as a culture, we tend to lionize the 1%. We love its flash and dazzle, but great power lies in the other 99%. True self-esteem comes from competence, not the other way around. Remember the dangers of the new groupthink. It is creativity you're after. Ask your employees to solve problems alone before sharing their ideas. When you go to a football game and someone offers you a beer, they're really saying, "Hi, have a glass of extroversion." Some animals naturally carry shelter everywhere they go, and some humans are just the same. If personal space is vital to creativity, so is freedom from peer pressure. There are only a few people out there who can completely overcome their fears, and they all live in Tibet.